Okay, Over the Rainbow. It's in the key of C major, so it uses a C major scale. If you'll look, the last note in the song is a C. We talked about that gives you your key, and there's no sharps or flats in this song, so it's based on the C major scale, which uses no sharps or flats. So C, D, E, F natural, G, A, B, C. And if you'll notice, the first measure starts on a low C, and then it goes to the high C, and that's called an octave. From one note to the very next note, that is 8 notes higher. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Octave actually means 8. So you start on low C. So that's your first measure. C, C. Pretty easy. Then you go to measure 2. You have B, G, A, B, C. And those are all slurred. So you're going to tongue the first B. Just move your fingers for the next notes. B, G, A, B, C. So measures 1 and 2. Then you go to measure 3. Low C up to A. Pretty easy. Okay, so measures 3 and 4, very easy, so you can do that. C, A, G. And then you go to measure 5 on the second line there. You have 2 Fs, which is pretty easy. Then you go to measure 6, which is E, C, D, E, F. And that's right up the scale. C, D, E, F. E, C, D, E, F. E, C, D, E, F. Then measure 7. D, E, C, D, E, C. So you're really just using C, D, E. C, D, E. You're just messing around right here with these notes, E, D, C. So it's measure 7 is D, E, C, D, E, C. So your first 8 measures are actually the first 2 lines. So you're going to play all the way through to measure 8, and then you've got the first ending with the repeat sign. You'll repeat back to the beginning of the song, play again all the way through measure 7, and then skip to your second ending. So we've had first and second endings before. So first 8 measures, I'm going to play it with you. Ready? Play. Then you go back to the beginning. second ending. So second ending, you have that C that you hold 3 counts, C, 2, 3, then you've got an 8th rest there on beat 4. So you'll rest on 4 and then you're going to come in on G when your foot's up. So C, 2, 3, 4. Then you play your G. G, E, G, E, G, E, G, E, G. So that's measure 2, or measure, not 2, second ending. Measure 9 and 10. So I'm going to play 9 and 10. 4. So if you're counting measures 9 and 10, C, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then here's measure 11. You go to F. F, G, F, G, F, G, F, G. And measure 11 is counted again. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. So measure 9, 10, and 11. C, 2, 3, rest. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and here's measures 9, 10, 11. 4. And then you go to measure 12. A. And if you look at measure 12 and 13, on the A, the second A that you play on measure 12 on beat 3, you tie beat 3 and 4 into measure 13, and measure 13 you hold that dotted half note 3 counts. So really you're holding that tied note there 5 full counts. So here's measures 12 and 13. 4 is on that dotted, or on the 8th rest there. So you finish your dotted half note, you end it on beat 4 on the 8th rest, and then you come in again on G when your foot's up. And you go back again and play 1 and measure 14, 2 and 3 and 4 and here's measure 15. You have F sharp now, not F natural. Measure 15. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it goes F sharp up to A. So here's measure 14 and 15. And measure 16 and 17. High D without the back thumb. Then you go back to the beginning because DC al coda, we have not had this before. DC means da capo, and capo means cap, like you'd wear a hat, to the top. So that's what that means, da capo, to the top. And then you're going to play all the way through to the coda. And the coda sign is the circle with the cross through it. And once you play through measure 7, that last time you'll skip down to measure 18, the coda, and that's the end. And coda means the end. So some new stuff here. So measure 14, 15, 16, and 17. Back to the beginning. Go to the coda, measure 18, the very last line, low C. And if you'll notice, measure 18, that G actually comes when your foot's down because it's a quarter note. So it doesn't have that upbeat feel. You don't have an eighth rest there. So here's measure 18. And you play that on beat 4. So the very last measure, 20 and 21, you have F, G, F, G, F, G, A, B, C. So this is a good practice for your C major scale. And so we know the C major scale is one of those scales. If you want to get that scale belt, this is one of the scales you have to play to do it. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and then back down. B, A, G, F, E, D, C. So, C major scale over the rainbow. That's the whole tune. So good luck with it. Work on that. Watch this over again if you need to practice it. But several new things in this. So we've got octave, which we talked about, which means 8. So that's low C to high C. So you've got an octave in that. Now, if you'll notice, measure 3 is low C to A. That's not an octave. So first measure is an octave, low C to high C. So that's something new, the word octave. We've got first and second endings in this, which we did have in Love Me Tender. So you had that before. You've got a repeat sign there after your first ending telling you to go back to the beginning. And then we've got the new DC, which means da capo, to the top. You go back to the beginning. Al coda, which means play to the coda. Coda means the end. So there's several new terms there. And I'll put those new terms there at the end of the video. I'll put those terms up. You probably need to know those because they'll be on that little final test I've been talking to you about. Also, I'll make another video that's called the scales video. So for those of you that want to work on your scales, this will be a little short tutorial to help you with scales, so look for that video coming up soon. So good luck with Over the Rainbow, and we'll see you soon, and I'll accompany you with it on the piano. So good luck.